For anyone. I mean, it's a lot more gender fluid term now. It doesn't really depend on the sex. Obviously, it's a lot more applicable to men, but for women too, it's like, yeah, it's definitely a lot more fluid of a term.
You don't necessarily need to be like a biological man to act like a man, I guess, because there's like in TV and like movies, you see like being a man as just like, I mean, they always like step up in places, it's seen, so you don't need to technically be like a male to be a man.
I think it could be for either men or women, or whatever you identify as. I don't think it's just for men. I think that's kind of been the norm for so long, but I think that's something that's starting to change now, and which I think is a good thing. I think girls that tend to be, I guess, more masculine are kind of seen down upon, which I don't think is right. Like I said, I don't think masculinity like pertains to like a certain gender or anything like that.
I think masculinity is a little bit for everyone because it affects so many different people, everyone that you bump into in this life. And while initially you might feel it's only for men, it's gonna rub off on sons, daughters, cousins, neighbors, and it's really more so, I think, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you act, what you believe in, freedoms that you like to express. So masculinity is something that I think truly affects everyone, and that makes it for everyone, even if it's only men or people who identify as male who display it.
I don't think masculinity is only for men, no. Girls can be masculine as well. There are a lot of masculine features and it's not a bad thing at all. It's just a word, just a trait. Some people view liking football as masculine, and there are lots of girls who like football. So if that makes them masculine or have a masculine trait, then I think that's fine.
Women can be considered masculine and men can be considered feminine, but that doesn't play a role in their gender identity. I think everybody can be as masculine or feminine as they want, and people can change on a day-to-day basis how masculine they want to be that day and dress and things like that.
Masculinity belongs to those who identify with it. I don't think that masculinity is only for one gender or another. I think that kind of line of thinking would reinforce the gender binary when really we want to expand our understanding of gender and think beyond the binary and really think in an expansive way. So I think masculinity is for those who can connect with it and identify with it.
I think masculinity gets a kind of a bad rep, and I'd like to see more people embrace it in the right way. Go out and be the men that they want to be. Be men of their word, be men of action, be men of like courage, and show the world that being masculine isn't something to avoid, isn't something to be talked down upon or like hush hush, but something that they can lean into and make a part of their identity. Your whole identity can't be masculinity. I guess anybody's whole identity can't be one thing, but it should be a part of who you are, I think. And I think it's something that sort of makes the difference because we're not all the same. We're not all born the same, we don't all look the same, and we don't all talk the same. So embrace those differences, but don't let them divide you.